A day after Equinor jolted the energy conference in St. John's with a Bay du Nord bombshell, the company was offering assurances today that it's not giving up on the massive oil project. But will the province bend to big oil and cut the royalty requirements to make the project work? Here now's Terry Roberts reports.
It was not the speech this man was hoping to give this morning on the final day of the Energy NL conference.
To announce difficult news this week is incredibly tough.
All eyes were on Tora Loseth as he took to the stage before a sold-out audience. 24 hours after the company announced it was delaying the Bay du Nord oil project for up to 3 years.
We're seeing this inflation and cost increase across our portfolio, and actually quite recently we have seen delays in other projects in our portfolio, both within renewables and oil and gas.
It stunned this energy conference. Delegates at a loss to figure out why a federally approved project with an estimated billion barrels of oil would be delayed for a second time, no less. Earlier estimates put development costs at $16 billion. But just like all consumers, Equinor is feeling the pinch of global inflation and are now saying the project is no longer economical in its current form. So Equinor will go back to the drawing board and look for ways to drive down costs, which means tough conversations with contractors, suppliers, and perhaps even the provincial government.
Right now, it is not competitive. It's not good enough.
I will work with. I will not work for any company.
But Premier Andrew Furey signaled he won't be pressured into signing a bad deal.
My job as Premier is to fight for you, to fight for the hardworking women and men in the industry, to fight to ensure the benefits of our resources are returned to us and not exclusively to major companies.
Bay du Nord was expected to be sanctioned next year, a massive production vessel and Equinor's largest ever subsea undertaking, spread over an area the size of the Avalon Peninsula, but in waters as deep as 1,200 meters in the Flemish Pass. Some big contracts had already been signed, and local companies are still digesting what's happened.
There will be changes to how the project is set up and the contractors, but these are details that we will come back to in the short future.
Despite the setback, Tora Loseth still believes in Bay du Nord, and that such oil projects, low carbon emissions during production, and high volumes will be needed long into the future.
Equinor and BP both believe that Bay du Nord has an important role to play in our companies.
Equinor employees in this province will not be affected by this delay. No layoffs. And we're told a senior executive from the company's head office in Norway will be here in a few weeks to discuss what else? The future of Bay du Nord. Terry Roberts, CBC News, St. John's.